Welcome back to DeadWinter, a zombie survival podcast using Savage Worlds as the rule set, Adventure Edition Savage Worlds SWADE. I am your host, DM Vince. I'm not sitting with.
This is Steven playing Dr. David Nobles, the party's skeptical healer.
This is Jeff playing Mike Van Car, the party's repairman.
It's David playing Officers Winston Sullivan. Previously on DeadWinter. Arrived at a gas station in this small town, trying to get supplies for a base camp back a little further north. Argued a lot, got some gas, picked up a guy that was just trying to get out of town, and noticed that the people of the town are weird. They're like culty or something. Got a signal from the building that is their main headquarters, it looks like. And it looks like an SOS. And that's where we cut off.
Thank you, David. You get 1 experience point for that.
Yay!
No, you get a half.
Oh.
Thank
That
you.
was what I thought of his recap.
That's a very attractive recap.
Yes, it was.
All right, so back to Jeff and Steven, who were inside the gas station. Let me give you some stuff that you found.
I think specifically we were looking for... I know Wendell took quite a bit, so if there was any bottled water left, if there was any preservative foods, canned tuna, all kinds of miscellaneous stuff.
Look, I found windshield wiper fluid. Plenty of that.
Stuff
All right,
for
so
vehicles, oil.
you
Sorry,
got-
go ahead.
You got your pen and paper ready, or whatever you want to write it down on?
Yeah, I have a notepad.
Okay, great. So you find a package of cold medicine. We'll say Tylenol cold medicine, still in date. You find a package of Cinnabon buns. You find some old beer that's warm. It is still in date. We'll say it's like, I don't know, Jose Cuervo beer. I have no idea.
We'll
I don't
drink it German style. It can be warm.
That's fine. You find various pairs of sunglasses. You're like, whatever. Some smartphones, which are still usable, maybe. You don't know. They're the ones that are the burner phones. You find a bunch of house keys on a ring on the counter. You find probably about $30 worth of change on the counter as well. You find a small photo of a child inside of a wallet, which has a driver's license in it that says Missouri, and it has a random name in it, whatever you want to pick. You find some Band-Aids. You find some chewing gum. I love this random generator here I got. So,
Any Playboys?
do they even sell those anymore?
They do in some of the shadier gas stations.
Sure.
This is a small town, so maybe.
Hey, we don't have the internet anymore. Some of us need some shit.
You have Tina. You have Tina back at the base.
He's talking about
Not
Sullivan.
on these long trips.
Fine. You find Penthouse exclusive there. No, what was the small one? Penthouse Stories. That's what you find. That's still on the shelf. That's how far behind the times they are. You find some allergy pills. You find some toothpaste. You find, actually, you find some Tylenol too.
Did we just find some of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
what
we
I'm
found
telling
more
you.
Tylenol.
What?
We found more Tylenol. Huh?
The other one was cold medicine. This is regular Tylenol.
Oh, okay.
Did we find any additional bottled water or any preserved foods like jerky, canned stuff?
Let him go through the list.
Oh, I thought that was the end of the list was the Tylenol. I'm sorry.
No, you questioned what it was, so I was answering your question.
I apologize. I misheard. Please continue.
That's fine. You find some wet tissues. Why listed as wet tissues? That's just gross.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be wet wipes.
It says wet tissues. Maybe they're right next to the Penthouse magazine that Steven found. You find some folding knives. One of those pocket folding knives on the shelf. Yes, there is a case of water. Roll a d20.
15.
Okay, so it's a 16 pack. It's of Ozarka water. There, perfect. Ozarka is not sponsored in this podcast. We just randomly picked that name. Though if they'd like to,
Ozarka.
Leave it. I don't like that brand.
What, you don't like Nestle's Ozarka brand water?
it's a Texas-based water, David. You should be proud to drink it. You should say,
Nah, it tastes funny.
you should say America while you're drinking it.
And that capitalism is great.
Gotta bottle up that water. Sell
And
it off.
you find a 20-ounce bottle of Coke Zero. Just one.
That's high quality.
Ugh, leave it. Even in a survival situation, we don't want that.
As far as some food things you find a couple bags of pistachios. Just doing through the list here. You can find some tampons. That's not food, though. I just wanted to point that out.
The ladies might need them.
I'm just pointing it out because
They're
it's
good
on
for nosebleeds.
it's on the
They're good
food
for bullet
list.
wounds. That is weird. It's on food.
That's why I'm making a point of pointing that out. You find some hard candies. Here we go. You find some soup, some Spam, and I'll just randomly roll how many cans of these things you find. 3 cans of Spam, 10 cans of soup. We'll say it's Campbell's hearty beef soup.
Didn't the guy say this is sparsely? This has sparse stuff in it.
Yeah.
He probably
Man,
took
we're
some
just
of the better
finding
shit.
gallons of this stuff.
Nah, I mean, it's a convenience store, so you'll find some good stuff in there.
He took the good soup.
And that's basically all you find.
No oil.
That.
Nope.
So he lied to us. Sullivan, shoot him. He lied.
Got it.
Fine. You find 1 bottle of motor oil.
It's like the little one.
It's 5W whatever. It's like the old style of oil. 5W, what is that, 20 what it was?
I love how one of us has to draw on our character sheet all of this stuff.
Or you could write on a notepad.
Or you have a notepad app you could use.
Or you print out your character sheet and just write it on the back.
Or that.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Steven put it all in the chat. Great.
Now you're gonna have to put that on the video. And on the description.
No. Not at all. I do no such thing. All right, so back out to David, who's staring at the
Mr.
house.
Tampons.
Nope, it's right next to bags of pistachios because that's when he was saying it.
A little bit. We found you some sunglasses. Now you can be like a proper cop.
You did all the food on one line. I see.
Yeah, you know,
Yes,
you put
because tampons are edible.
Yes.
tampons are edible. The list also lists tissues.
Good. Kind of chewy.
I don't know what a tissue is, but okay.
Where did I say tissue?
No, on
That
my
was not-
list. On
That's
my
not
list.
wet wipes. That's not wet wipes. That's wet tissues.
Yeah.
Is there a difference?
Yes. Tissues. Like
David,
the nose.
you have a baby. Is there a difference?
It depends on what they mean by the wet tissue. There's, like wet wipes. I assume that's what they mean. I hope that's what they mean. Otherwise, yeah, those are wet tissues that you found next to the Playboys.
I got that.
I think I need
His
to go
wife
now.
just got shot. He's been in the gas station a little while.
The magazine's a little sticky.
Oh my god, I'm done.
That's some features next to the Dirty magazine. Put it away. Throw it away.
All right, so back out to David after you guys are busy laughing at the magazine and the wet tissues. Don't know why they have listed wet tissues, but okay.
I wrote as wet wipes. Fuck that.
All right, we'll just say it's wet wipes because I don't know
Yeah.
why they would write it's the other way. So you and Wendell are staring at the
House.
the house at the window.
That's it. We're just staring. Just,
It's a distraction.
Yeah, just trying to really look, see if I see any other movement anywhere else, or
Nope, you just see that a couple more times, and that's it.
And it does stop. Okay. So wasn't just something blowing in the wind.
No.
Okay. So I assume they come back out now.
Yep, they
And I
come
let
back
y'all
out
know.
with we'll say they picked up a crate with stuff and they put it in there.
Literally a box is full of stuff.
So yeah, there's a house up there that's being ran by probably a bunch of weirdos in this town. Hoods, masks. Not KKK, don't worry.
He's
Um,
telling us this, right?
Yes, I'm talking to y'all.
Then
Yeah, it was like that
let's-
white mask. It's just all white.
Eyes wide shut mask.
Then let's ignore them. Wendell, the group, let's get quick to the grocery store, get what we need, make sure this place doesn't have traps.
I was gonna say
Well,
Phantom of the
there
Opera.
was a
but-
signal from over there, like a light signal. Seemed to be trying to do SOS.
Yeah,
Was it pointed
that's
at
the perfect
you?
way of saying
And-
come to our house so we can eat you.
True.
Or it could be
Uh,
signaling somebody else nearby that see them. Get behind them, maybe.
Look, Wendell, and I'm looking at you. You said there's weird people in this house or
Mhm.
in this town.
Mhm.
We see a house that's saying SOS, so either trap.
Well, David didn't tell you the other part, so
Oh,
I
I'm
was,
so
I
sorry.
was, I was getting there. Calm down, Doc.
Remember, I'm skeptical. I don't trust any of them.
No, yes, I get the skepticism, but the you see that blue car right over there? That
Yeah, he points to
up
the
on the hill?
house. Yeah.
yeah, Wendell here said that car drove by with a couple of people in it, heading south on the main road.
Two pretty gals.
Yeah, two pretty gals.
Yes,
And
because
then
pretty
they-
women have never been dangerous.
Exactly. Then they ended up.
Devil's
That car ended up
Rejects.
over there. They avoided Wendell, kept driving, ended up over there. So there's probably a trap on the road south, which is where we are heading.
So are you recommending we go save these women, Officer Sullivan?
It's an option.
I like how David in his mind is like, I would never do that, but the officer
Yeah.
part of me is making me
I
do
know.
this. Evil David's like, fuck him, I don't care.
Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. The moment they're off screen, they're dead. I don't care anymore.
They might pop back up.
Can
in
I
the
find their
seventh round.
loot?
It could be in their car.
We could probably steal their gas from their car.
Well, when you guys
Yeah,
look
so-
at that house, you see there are approximately 6 different cars on the lawn, all different types and sizes, looking pretty decent condition.
And how many of these people have you seen, Wendell, from the town with the masks and hoods?
When I was hiding in their gas station over here, I saw about 4 or 5 of them. Weird white masks.
Okay.
I think the Purge masks. Or,
Why
or
do we-
why-
Chef Eyes Wide Shut.
It's a zombie apocalypse. I'm looking at the group. Why is there a creepy ass cult? It doesn't make sense.
Why were people trying to trap other people
They're
on the
always
first
cults.
day of the apocalypse? Like sitting out elaborate traps on day one of the apocalypse.
Hey, when everything goes to hell, man, people are just like, fuck it, we're going to do it.
Like literally
Actually-
the day of.
Actually,
They were waiting for it.
no. In character, Dr. Nobles will say that may not have been the people. We saw that there were zombies that were scary smart. They could have been setting it up. Heck, we saw that one douche who tried to kill me and his friend. Referencing Jacob's character.
Oh, Wyatt. His name was Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt and Tom, who tried to set us up, they could have set up those traps. We don't know if it was normal humans. But then we saw the militia guys, but that was a few weeks into this madness.
Yeah, the
Oh.
last you heard of Wyatt, he was at some military base with Colonel Rupert.
Officer, I would suggest that we do not proceed from what you're thinking of. Because we don't know all the facts.
We don't. But like I said, even if we don't go to the house, we might end up there because
trap.
There's gonna be some trap on the way south.
So,
Well,
I'm
I
not
wasn't. Wendell says I wasn't able to save my wife, and if there are two gals up there that need our help, I suggest we go help them. But it's up to you guys. I'm not
No.
pushing. I will go on my own if I have to because I need to make things right.
I can't. If there are people that need help, I have to help them. And if that means I got to shoot somebody in the head to help somebody else, that's my Hippocratic oath. Do no harm except when needed.
Well, then how you
All right.
suggest we go in there and help them if they're not already a part of it?
So where was the grocery store?
So if you head south down, you asking Wendell or asking the GM? I don't know at this point.
GM.
Out of
Okay.
character.
Out of character. So if you look at the map, head down FM 649, and the grocery store is X4.
And we're at X3. And
X3 is a postal office. X2 is a small general store with the pharmacy. You can kind of see it from here. It's a little dark, so.
okay.
Do
Yeah, like how it's a little dark, but we can see those cars in the other place really well.
you know anything? It's a window, right?
Wendell, yeah, yes, sir. Which your bike, right?
Mike, yeah.
Mike.
Do you know anything about these keys? And I hold up the set of keys I found on the.
Oh, that's
Counter.
my keys. My keys for my car here and everything. You look at it. There's a car key on there and a bunch of house keys.
Oh, I handed to window. Then.
You look at the photo of the kid and stuff and the wife that's on that. Oh.
Not his wallet.
Oh. But even though it was next to the keys.
Yeah, not his wallet. I said his driver's license was from Missouri. It was some random person, not Wendell.
He said he was from North.
And even the picture, if you look at it, is not the same guy standing next to you. So,
Okay. So, Sullivan, this is really your show. We have no idea how to do this. I can patch you up if you don't take a lethal wound.
Surprised you're not kind of patching up his wound right now, the one that's leaking blood.
Yeah, I have a boo-boo.
He already took care
Kiss
of it.
it.
Honestly,
Doc, I need help.
he already wrapped it up. Unless it needs stitches, I'll give it a look.
it doesn't need.
okay.
It needs to be just basically what, antiseptic and a bandage. That's it.
That's
Which you do have.
Neosporin on it.
Yeah, you have a medical kit and you have a first aid kit on you.
All right, so I say we go to the grocery store first.
And you found band-aids too.
We
Out of
also might
curiosity,
wanna-
let's just do this because I want to learn the new system. I have a D8 for healing.
Okay.
So doing this, I just roll a D8 and
And
you
it-
say if it's kind of success or not.
and
Oh,
a
the
D6
D8
and a D6.
So I got a 6 and a 3. 6 on the D8 and a 3 on the D6. So
Okay. Since it was just a little bit of a scratch, you look at his arm and you definitely can determine that it's just a light scratch, and a few bandages with some antiseptic would be fine to stop it. It won't get infected as long as you take care of it now.
yeah, you pretty much did the right thing patching it up. Let's just pour some of the
Put some hydrogen peroxide on it.
Put some iodine on it, right?
pee on it.
Ugh.
Wow.
Let me
Doctor's
just
whipping it out and just peeing on you.
let me just whip it out and pee on your arm, please.
I know what I'm
thanks.
doing.
I
I'm a
don't like
doctor.
your medicine anymore.
Why is everything he involves him whipping it, whipping out the 9, whipping?
Anyway, so what's your plan of action now, guys? You're going to the grocery store, or you're going to the
Yes.
house?
I
or-
suggest we go to the police station.
Just saying urea is actually a good antibiotic or antibacterial.
You
but
could split
nobody listens
up.
to me.
Let's not split up.
If we go to the police station, they might have some equipment that we could use.
It's a town of 37 people. I doubt they actually have a proper police station. They probably use a nearby police officer.
They had
This is America. This is Texas. There's at least a tank.
I think I saw a bazooka in there.
There's a SWAT van out in the back, you know.
Yes.
There's a sheriff.
So 20 out of the 37 were police officers in the city.
Yep.
It is a sheriff office / fire department over there.
So they could have
Yeah,
medical kits.
We can go there. Remember, our first goal here was to get supplies.
Yeah.
To
So
protect our people.
go to the grocery store, get the supplies we needed. Then we can go to the fire station / police station.
Only
and
now
then-
we need to know to keep all of our eyes extra because we know there's going to be traps now.
Yes.
So, as opposed to suspecting there's traps, we know there is. Let's keep an eye. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So to the not gas station, grocery store.
All right. So you're going to drive down the road to the grocery store, or you're going to walk?
I can see Mike
Drive.
just pushing Noble out of the way. Like, I'm driving here.
Did you say walk or drive?
By the way,
I didn't hear.
Drive.
Drive.
All right. So you drive down the road nice and slow, park right in front of the grocery store, park on the side. Where are you going to park?
You said
First of
it's
all-
night, right? So
It's about
I
3 a.m. at this point.
I recommend no lights if possible. There's always the base lights, but we don't want it to be so bright that we give away our. Fuck, they would probably see us no matter what, right?
Well, what's the moon like? Is it full moon?
But I mean, even turning on a car, you got the base lights that are going to light up regardless.
Quarter moon.
No, we would need the light.
I mean, you could see down the road because of the moon, but
Oh, then I could turn off the lights. It's
Yeah.
not a hard thing.
But
it's just
no,
a
I mean,
switch.
even if you have your lights off, they have the base lights that still show.
I know what he's talking
No.
about, the tail light and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So no matter what, our position's given away.
I know what Steven's talking about. No, Jeff can actually, you can actually turn those off.
Oh,
The only lights that would show up would be the brake lights. I know
Yeah.
what Jeff's talking about too.
we could just tape over those.
not a bad. Let's do that then before we head
Yeah.
out.
You guys have tape?
Like tape.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be in your toolbox.
Or we
That'll-
can just break them. I mean, what do we need them for?
Officer Sullivan writes himself a ticket. Your taillights are
Looks
out.
like you got a tail light out, boy. Whoa.
Just Just because it's the apocalypse doesn't mean I need to not do my job. Flip open the book.
How many tickets did Rick write?
In every car we pass, abandoned car, right? Abandoned
All right, so
right.
you
Impound note.
will say that you had taped them up previously because you would have figured that out a while back.
From dealing with the mercenary, the
Yeah.
crazy people.
It dulls the lights enough that in the distance you can't see them, but if you're within 20 feet, you probably can see the light.
That'll work.
Anyway, so you travel down, you park in front of the grocery store, right in front of it, or on the side of it, and then walk around.
In front. I want a quick escape.
But
Okay.
isn't that like anybody looks at the front, they see it, obviously? Let's do the side.
Because
I just want to note that I, put
say
a
we do the
note.
back.
I just want to note that on here I wrote down argument in parentheses by the grocery store.
I say out front for the simple fact that if we need to make a quick escape, we can. There might
Are there
be still
doors at the
traps.
back?
There's like a loading dock type thing.
We've already dealt with traps being in the back of
Oh,
buildings.
did Wendell decide to ride with us?
That's what I was gonna say. No one put gas back in his car before we
We
left.
were doing that while we were talking.
They were just talking.
No,
No,
they
we
were,
did.
They were walking. They were. You can talk and do actions. That's what they were. The whole point of that was.
Wendell, he jumped in the truck. He figured you guys are a pretty good bunch, so he decided to trust you.
Then we
All
kill
right.
him and eat him.
Now we kill him.
And eat him.
We're part of the cult, Wendell. Sorry. That was out of
Vincent,
character.
that is a great face, but I think you froze.
Hmm?
Yeah, oh shit, he didn't freeze. You held the same look for like 4 seconds of just.
Yeah, because I was looking for a map for you guys.
I thought you were pissed off at us because we were eating Wendell.
That's when we all pull out our mask. Put it on.
All right, so this is what the grocery store looks like. Where the yellow is, that's the back door of the place where you guys are going for the loading dock. Where the big space is in the front, where the ATM and everything, that's the front of the door.
They have rice balls.
They have a room just devoted to a toilet.
Well, it's the bathroom. Okay?
Toiletries.
There's no sink. There's no nothing. Just a toilet.
It's a basic layout of a freaking grocery store. Leave me alone. In fact, it's a Japanese grocery store.
All right, batteries, tape. I'm assuming. Soaps.
Ignore what's listed there.
8-track. It's 8-track tapes.
Let's get supplies we know.
So
we
you
need.
parked on the side. Yeah. Is that what we decided now?
I'm the one driving. I parked right in front.
Park at the back. There's an opening at the back.
Park in the back.
I park out front.
Once Mike gets out the
Okay,
car,
then let's get out, and then we drive around to the back.
I get out. The huge explosion as they park in the back. Well,
so Mike is
told you.
Vincent DM. Mike is by himself in the front of the store. The rest of the group, including Wendell, are in the back of the store.
That's
this
fine.
Is canon now.
Okay, fine.
Go on.
So
Mike,
shut up, Jeff.
You are in the front of the store. Do whatever you want, buddy. The
Okay.
rest of us are going through the back door.
So David, Steven, and Wendell, you drop them off towards the back of the store. Jeff, you drive around to the front of the store, nice and slow, park in the front of the store, lock the
other way.
Other way. We took the car.
We dropped him off, and we took the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wants to be all front door. Let him, but we know
Fine.
there's crazy people.
Jeff, you get off at the front door. Go on.
I turn off the car, take the keys with me.
We wouldn't let you. You have 3 armed men telling you, don't be stupid. You're trying to be stupid. One of us will shoot you.
I'm just trying to save the car.
And
If
so
we
are
need to
we.
make a quick escape, we're not making a quick escape.
The car stalls halfway between the front door and the back
Jeff,
door.
Why are you fighting us?
That's
You
where
have-
the fucking car is now, all right? Go to the door
All right,
you
then
want
take
now.
it back there. See? You broke the car.
Sully, do we really need him? I mean, 1 bullet will save a lot of problems.
Go to whatever door you want now.
The point was to hide the vehicle.
No, yeah.
That's what it was. Is it hidden-ish now since it's halfway?
Yes, it is hidden off the side of the roads. If someone is looking down the road or looking towards the grocery store, they probably won't see it.
Okay. That was the main point.
Daytime, they probably will see it. It's nighttime, so they can't see it.
Okay.
Unless you turn your high beams on, then probably they will see it.
So we have a finite amount of time, but I doubt we're going to be 6 hours here. So let's just get what we need and get out.
Hang on, let's argue for 6 more hours. Real
What
quick.
time of year
Well,
is
with
it?
Jeff in the party, that may happen.
What time of year is it?
Should we go in the front or the back door?
We prefer the back door, most of us.
You do.
Really, Vincent? You?
So who's going to what fucking door?
No, we already established. Mike is going through the front door. The rest of the party is going through the back door.
Mike is keeping a lookout up front. He's not going through a door.
So he's just going to stand in the front and look around.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, keep
that's
an
fine.
eye out.
All right, so we'll go to the group in the back. So you
I
get
know
to the
you
door.
will.
What's that?
The door's locked.
The door is
You have
locked.
to go
yeah.
through the front.
The door is locked. Yes, that's logical. It is locked. There is a metal door that's locked. It only has the key on the one side. On the other side, obviously, is where the handle is. But your side, there's no handle.
Do we have a means of breaking the door?
It's a metal
Yeah,
door.
Mike.
It's a metal door,
Yeah.
but is the lock met? Well, I'm assuming the lock is, but
No, the lock is wooden.
It's plastic.
I'm trying to think if anybody has anything in their inventory to break a lock.
No. Don't cops have something on their belts for opening locks, for like house locks and things like that?
That would be a locksmith,
I
not a
don't know.
cop. They use their feet.
No, they have
Break-
that little lock gun. You stick it. Looks like a gun, but it's got all those weird.
Do they have
It's a
props
lock
to it.
pick, but
Yeah, they would have that in
wouldn't
the
them
car,
It's a-
though.
You never took it with you.
I don't know. Would your character be smart enough to grab that?
Probably not.
Do you have average intelligence?
He literally
Yeah.
played
Then
Fortnite
you
on the
would be smart
toilet.
enough to grab.
Yeah, I was playing Fortnite. Nah,
He's part of the dumb generation, so he was playing Fortnite and taking a dump.
Well,
the car blew up. I didn't have a chance to grab it. Whatever.
do we just want to shoot the lock open?
That won't work. Let's just walk around the front. It's open.
No, I refuse to
We
let
don't need
Mike.
to-
I refuse to let Mike have this win, Sully. I refuse.
Here's this. I'll give you this idea. Remember, you found the 4-way tire iron. On the
Let's
end of
smash
that, it has that little piece that you can
Do
open
it.
up.
What's your strength?
Uh,
Sullivan.
Tire iron doesn't have like a
Mm,
crowbar. We might have a crowbar
6.
in the back.
I'm
Same here.
Jeff,
So if
I'm giving it to you.
So if the two of us together break it, so do you want us to both roll 2d6s, and
What are you guys doing exactly? I'm sorry.
we're using the tire iron to kind of break open the lock, and we're
Okay.
just helping each other do it. So you got two grown men. Ink.
Who's going to be the doing and who's going to be the helping?
Sully will be the doer. I'll be the helper.
Okay, that's fine. You can add aid to him while helping him pull and push.
So do I just roll a d6 or?
Go
Kinda
ahead
wild.
and let me look at your skills here for a second to see if you guys
Maybe
have.
a strength roll, wouldn't it?
I
Yeah, I'm
have
thinking
average
it's
strength.
Who has the higher strength?
We're the same. We're both
Same.
average.
All right, then roll. Go ahead and roll 2d6, both of you, and tell me the results that you get. David, I mean, David will be the main. Steven got a 4 or 5,
I had a 5 and a 5.
and
I got 4 and 4. Why are we rolling the same today?
aw, it's so sweet. So about 10 minutes into doing it, you hear the door just kind of go, and you have enough that you kind of pop it open a little bit.
Door is constipated.
Yes,
For
the
the
door's
record.
constipated.
We're both kind of tired at this point of doing that, and Wendell's just been keeping watch the whole time. I was like, "Are you guys done?" Like, Mike never learns of this.
As I heard this.
You didn't hear shit. We don't have the radios on.
Yeah, actually, you guys
You-
had to turn the radios off, so.
These are push to talk.
All right, so
Do I have-
the door
do I have
pops
a pair of
open.
Do I have a pair of binoculars or anything?
No, you do not.
Okay.
You have a flashlight, and you have whatever's listed on your
So
character.
I start flashing
Wait.
the house.
In all reality, and forgive me, Vince, this wasn't on my character sheet, but I had a sniper rifle at some point. Who
Did you?
has the
'Cause-
sniper rifle?
It wasn't on your sheet, so at least the sheet that I have, it wasn't on it.
I may
had
have
an
given
AR.
it to one of the party members, but we, as the party, had a sniper rifle.
It's back at home.
It'd
no,
be back
we
in
would
the
not
days.
have left a freaking sniper rifle. And I
Alright.
was going to say,
You have a
can use
shotgun.
you can use that scope. Whoever in our party has that.
We'll say that Corey has it.
What do I roll to shoot
That's an-
Corey from across the map? That motherfucker took my rifle.
So I'm sorry, I didn't know you had it. I only saw a shotgun on your thing, so I gave you a shotgun. Sorry.
It is what it is. We, in character, may
We'll
have
get it
left-
later.
We left it with our Russian spy friend.
Yes, maybe he took it because he's a better shot. Who knows?
If he hates you.
All right, so sorry. I thought I had that I could have lent it to you, so you would have had something, but no.
Well, Jeff can't hear you because he turned his radio off, so you're
I was
talking to yourself.
I was talking to Jeff.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he comes around the side. Hey, I'm sorry for getting my sniper rifle.
Yes,
Turn-
Jeff did not turn his radio back on, so if you guys do need to communicate with him, he will not hear you.
It's fine. If he dies, he dies.
That's true. Anyway,
Guys, why can't you hear me? They're coming for you.
15 minutes later, the door is open.
We go in.
We go in.
Well, look inside.
All right, you look
Proceed
inside. You can
cautiously.
see that it is a fully stocked grocery store, clean and fully stocked. In fact, when you go inside, there is a switch next to the door. If you want to try it, it looks like it might work.
Nope.
Nope. I played Fallout 3. I know what happens when you go in the grocery store.
Gonna grab a can or something off a shelf that's heavy.
Mhm.
Just like throw it far down an aisle,
All right,
just
you
to see.
thunk.
Make a little clank noise over there. See if anything goes to it.
Jeff, you hear a loud clanking noise from inside the store. When you look
I
through,
don't hear you.
when you look through the store up to the window, you could see the David in there going, waving like that at you.
I wait back.
or flipping you off like Steven's doing. One of the two.
I look down the street. Do I see anybody coming yet?
No, you don't see anybody coming.
They heard the can. They came running.
From all the way across town. Was that a can? God. All right, so yeah, you hear nothing. In fact, it actually smells like a normal grocery store. Like you've been used to smelling death, decay.
Wouldn't
Rot.
the
Rot.
bread and stuff be bad at this point? It would
You-
smell a little moldy.
You would
You'd
think
think
that,
so.
but it's not.
Oh God, are we hallucinating again? This happened last time. Remember when we went to that one place and everything was great, and then we left and everything was a huge hallucination because we found out we were tripping balls because Corey's character gave us that Russian drink that he made from himself and said, "This is Russian breakfast drink." And then we all got fucked up, went to a
Are you
town,
saying this?
thought it was
Are you
great.
saying this out loud or out of character?
I'm telling this to Sullivan and Wendell.
So I hear.
Oh no,
I wouldn't think he's talking loud.
I'm talking to Sullivan because we're the ones smelling this. It's like
Go
this
ahead.
doesn't make sense.
Well, we haven't eaten in 3 days, so I'm gonna say no.
We've eaten.
You've eaten morsels here
And
and there.
I
but-
had a Coke Zero in the gas station.
Steven, David, please give me a notice check. And I'll do it for Wendell.
My whopping D4. Ooh. Explosion. A 1 on the D4, but a 6 on the D6,
Mm-hmm.
which looks like that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's like Elven die.
A friend of it gave me a wizard's die for a birthday present.
Oh.
3, so 9 total.
9? Okay. David?
4.
Okay. So, Steven, as soon as you walk in, well, David walks in, he throws the can that he found on the shelf next to him. You put your hand up and you stop him. You say, "Hey, look at that." And he points towards the cash register, which is lit up. And then he points towards where the copier is. That machine is lit up, kind of. Like it looks like they're in standby.
There's power on in this place, and there shouldn't be.
In fact, now
What
that
is
you're
it?
kind of standing there listening, you can hear fans, and you look up towards the ceiling. You see the.
Do you think somebody's smart and decided to live in the grocery store?
Well, they didn't come to the clanging or the giant opening of the door.
Because they're waiting for us to walk in with a shotgun aimed at us. And I say this kind of like I hold my hand out to Wendell, like, "Don't go in yet."
Wendell looks at you and he says, he kind of looks at his Doc, and he points
Yeah.
up to the door and he says, "Well, if they're not here now, they're going to be here soon." He points towards the little breaker thing that's on the door for the alarm system. He says, "Well, they probably know we're here now."
Ah,
Hmm.
fuck balls.
See, you wanted to come in the back door.
Tina doesn't mind.
Not judging.
That way your wife left you.
Maybe that's the reason why he left his wife.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She didn't like the back door.
No, maybe she complained too much.
All right.
Either way,
Okay.
smash
Then
grab.
let's just grab stuff and go.
Preservative foods, canned stuff, soups.
Get a shopping cart.
Hear elevator music playing.
Corey
Back-
is gonna hate that he doesn't get to see all my actions.
I know.
But yeah, no, for real though, shopping cart, just go down the aisle and just rake my hand as it's just all dumping into the cart. Like
What
on the
was
cans
that
and
old
stuff.
the old TV show where the people had to shop in grocery shop as much as they could within like
Shop till you drop or something like that.
Shop spree.
Yes.
Shopping spree.
I think it's shopping spree, yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Where they
Yeah.
run through the grocery store, grab as much stuff as they can, and that's
Oh,
their
that was
prize.
Guy's Grocery Run. Yeah.
There was a few of them.
Yeah, it was a bunch of them. Anyway,
So yeah, that's
Yeah, and they
so-
rebooted it recently.
We're doing that.
okay, so we're going to move over to Mike now while you guys are frantically going through the store. Because you are.
No doubt we hear them frantically going through the store now.
You actually do hear them moving carts and just shoving shit into. You can look at them, they're like kind of panicking a little bit, but. Jeff, go ahead and give me a notice check.
Well, I would know something is up now, right?
That's why he's saying giving you a notice
Jeff,
check.
give me a notice check.
I would say, I'm looking for an advantage, man. Come on.
You have a beanie.
I got 5.
All right. That's enough. You notice, Jeff, in the house across the street so you guys are at X4 right now, where the southernmost X6 is you see a light on that house. Come on.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm looking for it.
Jeff, shoot him.
Well, they're quite a distance away. I mean, in the distance, you can definitely see this because everything's dark, and all of a sudden, a light goes on in the house. You're gonna see it.
I go
Do
to
you
the
tell
front.
us?
I go to the front door and knock. Shaving a haircut.
On the radios, which he doesn't have turned on.
I'm gonna say that they're frantically putting shit in carts and running around. They're not gonna hear.
I lightly tap.
Yeah, he goes tap 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 tap. tap.
Okay, I guess they can hear me. I turn on the cart. Go. I turn on my radio and say, "Hey, there's some."
Get the car ready.
Oh, the car that was flooded. Give me a
Yeah,
moment.
fix
I
it,
actually had to
Mr.
clear that out.
Mr. Mechanic. If
All right.
anybody can fix it, that would be you.
All right, Jeff. So you run over to the Suburban and you pop open the hood, and go ahead and give me a repair check.
Let's see. Let me just. See, my repair is. This language repair is 8. Okay.
Yeah, you have a very good repair.
I got
The
a
only thing
7.
I'm good in is speaking.
I got a 7
That's
7?
why we all
Okay.
love you.
with a hot of 2.
Okay. So you determined that it would just basically a little bit of a rest, which it has been, and if you hold down the pedal when you turn it on, it'll probably just start right up. But
Okay.
as you're closing the trunk, or no, the hood, excuse me,
Good.
roll a notice check for me one more time.
I got
Snake Eyes.
snake eyes.
That is not good.
Roll your
Not
beanie.
Good.
No,
you
you
can't.
beanie on
No,
that.
Benny, you can't do on a critical fail.
I like beanie versus Benny.
You want to call it a beanie, then you call it a beanie, bro.
A beanie bro.
A beanie bro, yeah. All right, Jeff. Unfortunately, you did not notice the zombie sneaking up behind you, even though he was going. "Rrrr."
Hey, I'm a zombie. I'm coming up behind you.
So basically, he is coming up behind you. Exactly. And he's going to take a bite out of you. Let me just find my zombie here.
Bite out of crime.
McGruff, the crime zombie.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's rolling. He does successfully latch onto you for a bite. Let's see if he can actually do any damage, though. That's the whole point here. Okay. Oh, it's his strength. Got it. And your toughness is 7, right?
Yes.
No, your toughness is 6.
No, it's 7. It's 6 plus 1.
Yeah, the one in parentheses is the armor you're wearing.
Yeah.
6. Okay, so he goes to bite you, but fortunately, he just basically just chomps on your arm, which you have a jacket on, so it just kind of nips onto that. He's actually in a grapple position with you over the hood as you kind of lean back like that. So it is now going to be your turn, because the zombies always go last because they suck. So what's your move, dude? You're holding. Basically, you're in one of those positions. You're holding back a dude like this who's kind of biting, rah, 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 like that on you.
And just shove him off.
Yeah, you could push him. Do a fighting move.
Let's see. Fighting. Okay.
We'll call it like a shove attack. And you're going to be beating a 5. You need to beat a 5.
Oof, I didn't. I got a 4.
All right, that's fine. You basically you can't. He's kind of overpowering you at the moment, so you can't shove him off. So he's gonna try to bite you again, and he critical failed because I rolled a 1. And basically,
He
when
has
he
no
goes,
teeth.
yeah. So basically, when he goes to bite you, you slide to the side. He smashes his face into the hood. He's not dead, but he smashes his face into the hood, and he's kind of stunned at the moment.
Okay.
It's your turn.
See, I have a flashlight. It says 3 on here. Can I just bash him over the head?
Yeah, sure. Fighting, go for it.
That is a 5.
A 5. Okay, you did hit him. So go ahead and roll your strength die, and then we'll say a D4 as well. And these two you add together as well.
Okay.
And
Let's see.
again, if any of the dice, regardless of which one it is, if even both of them, you re-roll them if they explode. So, and you just keep adding the total together.
I got 9 together.
9 damage total?
Yeah.
All right. You take it and you take the flashlight. Bam! You knock him right across the face, and he just falls into the ground into a heap. He's dead. Well, more dead.
Murderer.
He's not undead. He's just regular dead.
Yeah, now he's just regular dead.
Guys, we got zombies out here.
Yeah, you hear.
Let's try to start the car again.
Nobody gives a shit.
All right. I mean, we're,
Cool.
how many zombies?
1 so far. I took
All
care
right,
of him.
we'll pull the car to the front.
Oh, to the
Or
front,
the
you
back.
say?
No,
To the back where we already have a door
Yeah.
open.
I mean we have the front door open. I'm assuming.
All right.
I'm sure you can just unlock it.
Yeah.
All right. So
That
you
could
got
take
you jump it.
15 minutes.
You jump in the truck and you hit it down. Boom! The car starts right up, and you drive it to the back door.
Wendell, Sully, you got what you need? Let's go.
Wendell's like, "Yeah, I got everything I need." He's got a full
Hang on,
car.
I'm still checking out.
Yeah, David's
Where's
like,
the teller at?
Beep.
beep,
Ugh.
beep. Oh man, I don't have $175. Damn.
This one won't scan properly. I guess it's free.
Yeah, Wendell's
All
done. He pushes the cart out to the front, dumps the shit in the SUV back.
Yep.
Sir, this is for food, not
Let's go.
shit, please.
It's going to take you probably a good 5 minutes to just toss everything in there carefully. But from what you gathered, you got...
TP, nothing but toilet paper.
Yeah, she just... Cartons
We're
of toilet...
millionaires.
So I'm gonna
in the apocalypse
So
world.
think of a regular grocery store. There is everything from fresh cut meat, eggs, vegetables, bread, canned goods, basic cereal, milk, things like that. Just tell me what you would probably pick. David.
Canned goods. Some rice, dried rice. Flour.
jerky.
Things that preserve well,
Okay.
and they're just good solid bases like rice and flour.
Okay. Steven, what would you grab?
Since it's a grocery store and I don't know if we'll be able to hit up the pharmaceutical, I would probably go to the pharmacist area and be grabbing as many medicines as I know the party needs, including simple things like toothbrush, toothpaste, including the specialty stuff. I would probably go into the pharmacy.
All
and
right, there's actually no pharmacy in this
Oh,
one.
it's not like a Kroger's or...
No, this is like a small little mom and pop.
Farmer's market.
Yeah, like a mom and pop grocery store.
They would still sell first aid kits.
Yeah, first aid
stuff
kits. They'd have like toothbrushes, soap, but I'm like none of like
Honestly, I would be grabbing the soaps, shampoos. I would be focusing Because we would split it up, like you grab foodstuffs, I'll grab hygiene stuff and medical stuff.
That's Doc always worried about his smell.
Well, you would think hygiene and being clean is probably going to prevent you from getting sick and dying of an infection.
Yeah, so you get toiletry stuff, hygiene-based related stuff, some minor first aid stuff. Stuff to replenish your kits back at the base and on your travel kit. Wendell is going to basically grab some water. He's going to treat himself to some soda because he loves soda. And he's going to grab some beer because what redneck doesn't like beer, right? And he's going to grab some just basic snacks.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about wife anymore, so.
Yeah, pretty much. And there are some nudie magazines, Steven, if you like them too.
No, I'm good. I got my penthouse.
Tissues nearby.
No, there's no tissues by.
Remember, those get cleaned up here. The electricity's on, everything's fully operational. So.
Oh, they do that in the
Janitor come
toilet.
by and
Gotcha.
sweep it up.
That's what the toilet's for.
All right, so you guys got everything packed into the truck and ready to go.
Then we leave.
Then I start pulling out of the back.
Where are you going?
To the police station.
All right. So
Oh, wait,
you
I have to drop off window first.
have to drop off Wendell?
Yeah.
Police station. I thought we were going to the pharmacy.
I thought we were going to the police station next.
What? Did I miss that? When was the police station? I think.
That was an idea for before we go up to the house or far south to
Yeah, you got to check out the sheriff's office just for supplies.
the traps.
Yeah, it
Do
could
we
be
want
even a
to
radio.
pharmacy. Pharmacy, like grocery store, is priority over saving the girls up there.
I'm
So-
not worried about the girls up there. You are. I'm worried about getting our stuff and go.
Then pharmacy would be the priority. Then. So, okay, that's our next stop.
But also now they know we're here stealing shit,
Well, fuck their couch.
so we may need to leave very quickly from the pharmacy and just go back to base.
So when you swing around to go towards the pharmacy, Jeff, you notice that house that you saw the light in is no longer on. Did Jeff freeze? Oh.
I was thinking I let the guys know about the light. That whenever you guys were starting to go in there, a light turned on that house. Now it's off.
Yeah, they're probably raising the alarm with everyone in town. Because there was not an alarm system, but kind of little motion detector thing, whatever.
I say we drop off window his car, drop off stuff, and head on out.
To our car, he has no gas.
We filled it up with 12 gallons at least.
Okay.
He doesn't have all of it. We did take some more.
We faked it. It's
Because
only
already
6
in our car.
gallons.
I'm not siphoning it out of our SUV to give him back what he had. But
There's enough gas to get to the next station, which is right there.
Wendell says, "Well, I'll go to the pharmacy. I mean, I could always use some stuff too." So
yeah. Let's go through the pharmacy first, then up there, because the pharmacy's on the way back to the station, gas station.
yeah, it is correct.
You're the one that brought the idea that they're raising alarms.
Yeah, they are. So that's what I'm saying. We go into the pharmacy, wreck it real quick, then we leave.
Okay, so don't even turn off the car then.
Yeah, no.
Make it like a bank robbery getaway.
Yep.
But that's all the time we have this week.
Yay!
I'm Vince, not sitting with.
Steven playing Dr. David Nobles.
Jeff playing Mike Van Carr.
David playing Officer Sullivan.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.